Hey everybody, Joe here. We are at the Home Depot Garden Center. We're going to check out and see what they have new for the weekend. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome you to subscribe. Really helps out my small channel. Also, welcome any comments or suggestions. It is going to be 106 degrees here in Tucson today. It's early in the morning, so it's in the 80s currently. And I will also do a quick view of what Home Depot has for Halloween. Well, spent a lot of time there. I think I might do a whole separate video on Halloween. So today is all about the garden center. We'll start on the outside first and see what they have new and fresh, and then we'll jump inside. So I had spotted these last night when I was here for a different reason. These are coleus in the decorative plastic terracotta pots. And these are $25. I think I'm actually going to leave with one of these today. I like the color. I think I have the perfect spot for it. I also have some of the dwarf olive trees. These are $50. Yep, 4 to 6 feet tall. And they're hardy to 10 degrees. I don't have anything quite like this. I don't know, kind of thinking about it. I also have some lantana in the decorative terracotta pots. These are also, well, let's see. These are also $25. I do like the blue colors. This is hardy to 30 degrees for $9. Now, for those of you that might be in the Tucson area, this is the Reader Ranch location. This is one of the newer Home Depots that we have in the Tucson area. These are the purslines, $10, 32 degrees. And I am excited about this Home Depot location ever since it opened up a year or so ago, because it's only about 10 or 15 minutes from my house. There's some purslines that are in hanging baskets, and when the sun hits these this morning, they're just going to be beautiful. These are $27. I also have some red apples. These are $10, cold hardy to 20 degrees. Before this particular Home Depot location opened, it would take me anywhere between 30 and 45 minutes, depending on traffic, to get to my local Home Depot. So it was always a jaunt, and as many times as I go, it got tiresome after a while. So I was very happy when this location opened. This is the slipper plant, available for $30, cold hardy to 32 degrees. And then they do have some nice elephant bush and hanging baskets. These are available for $20. Some climbing bougainvillea on these trellises. These are $120. Some nice lantana in the larger pots for $15. These red yuccas. Now the red yucca comes in red or yellow, actually, for the flowering. But the plant is called red yucca. Has maybe nothing to do with the bloom. And the red yucca loves full sun. It is a perennial. And what I like about these is they are very drought tolerant. They love the heat. And you could put these in pots or right on the ground. Now these mound lilies are nice. These are hardy to 0 degrees. They like full sun, which must be true because they're sitting out here in the open in the Tucson sun, and they look pretty good. These are $30. Oh, and I just noticed these larger containers of lantana used to be $15. Now they're 2 for $15 or $7.50 each, and they have the wide variety of colors available. So that is a great deal. Again, $7.50 for these large containers of lantana. And they do have these very large 21-inch terracotta planters for $50. These are the real thing. So very nice. We have a very nice selection of the hibiscus, available for $28. And they do have the bougainvillea pixie, available for $28, looking nice and healthy. Good selection of the Texas sage, which is on sale. There's a couple different varieties. Normally $28, on sale for $20. And they do have the oleander. Again, just a reminder, oleander is toxic to your little ones and your pets. Just be careful where you put it. Hardy to 20 degrees, and these typically are just always in bloom. And they do have some nice citrus options. These are normally $48. So it's 25% off. So a good deal if you're looking for some citrus. We have some nice Italian cypress. These are $40. Up to 60 feet tall. Very nice. A selection of these palms. The smaller Mexican fan palm is $20. And then they have some very large ones. Very large ones are $130. Looks like they have a little bit of a medium size, and the medium size is $70. So a couple of choices on the Mexican fan palm. Some of the nice green hopseed bush. These like full sun, hardy to 20 degrees, and these are $75. I do like the flowers on these. Cold hardy to a -10. These are $90. They are a pretty good size. Look at how beautiful these bougainvilleas are this morning. These are $23. And some beautiful vinca and these decorative plastic terracotta pots for $25. Well, they have a nice selection of the individual packs of vinca. These are $8. And then up above, they do have some nice hanging baskets of vinca available for $17. Very nice selection of the golden barrels. These are $40. Cold hardy to 20 degrees. A little bit of a smaller size available for $25. Look at the bloom on the Texas bird of paradise. These are available for $28. Cold hardy to 30 degrees. Some very large good luck plants. These are $110. Cold hardy to 36 degrees. Look at these large agave blue glows. Available for $94. And I do like that agave comes in so many different varieties. Now, these larger ones are $109, but you can get these in the smaller size. This one is $94. I'm sure on the inside of the store they'll have some smaller ones available. But just very nice agave options. This is basically a prickly pear. What I like about these is when it gets colder, these petals tend to turn purple. This is available for $60. So everything is looking very healthy on the outside of the Home Depot. Let's jump inside and see what they have. Some very nice cactus gardens with these larger cactus. Look at how nice that is. These are $45. We also have some succulents. Look at that. These are also $45. I do like how this mounds I can see that's just kind of shoved in there. So you probably want to reposition these, but gosh, that is so cool. Love it. And we saw the larger agaves outside. This is a little bit smaller size. These are $40. These torch cactus, I like how they mound like that, and they of course get beautiful flowers. In the springtime, these are hardy to 15 degrees for $40. They do have some nice false sorroros available for $35. Love the coloring on this agave. This is the white striped for $40. And then the blue candle cactus is very nice as well. Cold hardy to 40 degrees, available for $40. Some nice Mexican fence posts. I don't recall seeing these at Home Depot in this size. These are $40. I have one in the yard that doesn't look so hot, so I might have to pick up its replacement. Again, these are cold hardy at 32 degrees for $40. And the variegated striped agave is absolutely beautiful, the way that the sun is hitting these this morning. These are cold hardy to 15 degrees, available for $30. Really like the zigzag. Cold hardy at 36 degrees, available for $25. Look at the thorns. That is not one to mess with. Available for $25, cold hardy at 32 degrees. There's some smaller torch. Available for $25. Speaking of torch, these look like they got torched from the wonderful Tucson sun. These are $25. Now, the top of this is not going to recover so well, and that entire plant probably won't. So be selective when you're making your purchase. And they call this the agave razor for a reason. These are $25. And some smaller good looks, $60. A couple of different varieties of the elephant bush in these larger containers. These are available for $30. And what I do like about these is they are heat and drought tolerant. They love the sun, don't require a ton of water. It's very easy to take care of. Actually all of my elephant bush is either in pots or hanging baskets. I suppose you could put this in the ground, but I do prefer these potted. I do like these apple cactus. Cold hardy to 20 degrees. These are available for $30. Some nice ponytail palms with very swollen caudaxes. These are $30, cold hardy to 10 degrees. Some nice yuccas. These are $25, cold hardy to 32 degrees. Again, you could put these in the ground or a pot. Some smaller size ponytail. These are available for $27. I'm just looking through, I see a couple that have two. Most of these are individual, and they do have the nice swollen caudex. Crown of Thorns. This is a larger size for $27. Cold hardy at 36 degrees. Look at how beautiful this is looking with the sun hitting it just right. Cold hardy at 25 degrees for $25. There's some smaller red yuccas. These are $25 again. Love the sun, love the heat. And inside they have a very large selection of the elephant bush and hanging baskets for $19. Hello Apache, $25, cold hearted at 36 degrees. And the blue chalk sticks, these are $25, cold hardy at 20 degrees. And here's some more elephant bush, these larger size containers for $25. I think out of all the elephant bush, this with the red is my favorite. And I do like that you can find the elephant bush in a wide variety of sizes. These smaller individual pots are $10. And with the red yuccas, the smaller are $10. Some smaller crown of thorns available for $11. And some smaller slipper plant available for $11. And this is beautiful in the sun. The bunny ear cactus for $10, cold hardy 32 degrees. I just always warn about those thorns because they are just miserable to get out of your fingers or your leg if you brush up against it. The Indian corn cob is $10, cold hardy at 36 degrees. Now, in these smaller pots, they have some oleander and tacomas. And the oleander and the tacomas are $25. Tacomas come in a lot of different varieties, a lot of different blooming options, and they are just always in bloom. Starting to see some lavender back again here at the Home Depot. These are $20. Getting some good selection of the lantana and the decorative pots so you could keep them in for a period of time. These are $20. And then up above, they do have some beautiful sweet potato vine and hanging baskets for $20. Some nice celosia in the individual larger size pots for $8. And then a good selection of the vinca available for $8. Some healthy hibiscus in these decorative pots. $28. And some nice lantana in the individual pots. These are available for $9. They also have some lantana in the plastic terracotta pot for $25. Or you can, of course, buy the lantana that's on sale. Was $15, it's now $7.50 in these nursery pots, and drop it down into your own pot. Good selection of the hibiscus. These are currently not in bloom. That is a piece of paper to show you what it'll look like. These are $28. And a nice selection of the sweet potato vine. Both colors available. These smaller pots for $6. Or they have the larger individual pots available for $9. I'm seeing the mandevilla starting to make a comeback now that it's going to start getting cooler, although today it's supposed to be 106. But as it gets cooler, these mandevillas tend to thrive, so you'll see them more readily available again here, at least in Tucson. These are $28. Now the mandevilla, a purple color on that. The mandevilla is a climber and is just beautiful. And these are normally $28 on sale for $20. This is the dwarf agave, cold hardy at $20. And these are on sale for $20. Same with the Texas sage. Some beautiful caladiums. These are $6. And some Mexican heather for $10. Some beautiful asparagus ferns in the hanging baskets, available for $17. If you're someone that tends to kill your plants, I'd recommend this. This is pretty hard to kill, and it's very easy to propagate. This is available for $10. Some more lavender available for $10. And they have the Mexican false heathers available for $10. Some beautiful bougainvillea, the torch glow. This is available for $25. Look at the emo bush. Lots of different colors. Cold hardy to 25 degrees. These are available for $25. Nice sweet peas. Cold hardy to 20 degrees. And these are available for $25. And next door they have some upright rosemary available for $10. It looks like they have some red and pink pentas. These larger individual pots are $9. These are cold hardy at 32 degrees. Very nice selection of the purslane. A couple different colors and varieties. Just looking beautiful. These are $10, cold hardy to 32 degrees. And a very large selection of the red apples inside here. These are $10. And inside the store they do have some more of the larger Vinca plastic terracotta pots for $25. Some nice 6-packs of the Vinca available for $6. They also have some nice smaller celosia in the 6-packs available for $6. Some individual pots of the moss roses. These are available for $3. And they have some individual pots of the Vinca available for $3. Some nice zinnias. These individual pots are $3. If you need several moss roses, they have the 6-packs available for $6. There's some nice red apples in hanging baskets. These are $17. And they do have some 6-packs of the sweet potato vine. These are available for $11. So a couple different sizes that you can pick these up in. Now I noticed for the first time yesterday at a different Home Depot, they have the totem pole cactus. They're a pretty good size, available for $70, which is pretty good for totem pole. Now I will say that I was at B&B Cactus, for those of you that are local to Tucson, and they had some maybe a little bit shorter but much fatter available for $79. So I think both locations have some good pricing on the totem poles depending on what size you're looking for. These tend to be slower growers. They don't really have any thorns to speak of, and they're just a unique shape. So it definitely brings some interest to any yard. I have most of mine planted in the ground. I do have a couple of pots, and they are doing just fine. super lucky, you can buy a totem pole cactus that also has a bunny ear cactus. Big selection of palms. Now you can get the large size for $70, or a little bit on the smaller size for $20. They do have the sago palms. These are available for $30. Now I have heard some horror stories. These are toxic. For some reason, I guess some pets like to eat them. I have 5 labs and they don't go near these things, so you just want to be careful around your pet. If your pet is adventurous and likes to eat anything in sight, you probably don't want to have one of these in your backyard. If you don't have pets or your pet doesn't care, these are okay. Starting to see more herbs and vegetables. I'm not going to go through these, but Home Depot does have a small supply available, as did Lowe's yesterday, so I think we'll see these available now the next month or so as the late season planting gets underway. Now they do have the staked bougainvillea available. These are normally $30, on sale for $20. Some beautiful canna lilies in these decorative pots, a couple different varieties and colors available. These are $27. Look at the blooms. Just beautiful. And they do have a very small selection of roses available. These are white. Available for $28. And of course, I'll give my spiel about the racks. If you see racks, these are the freshest that have just arrived, that have not been unloaded yet. So check out the racks first. Look at these beautiful hibiscus. Now those are the real flowers. These are in these little plastic black decorative pots available for $20. Here's some beautiful lavender. Again, $20. And then look at the moss roses in the decorative plastic black pot for $13. And on another rack here, we have the individual packs of marigolds for $3. Some beautiful healthy vinca. This is the blueberry color, available for $3. There's pink, available for $3. Some 6-packs of the moss roses available for $6. Some 6-packs of the vinca available for $6. And they do have a nice selection of coleus in the 6-packs. These are $11. And then they do have some 6-packs of the sweet potato vine, also available for $11. And again, on the inside of the store here, they have a huge selection of the Tacomas. These are $23. There's just a lot of Tacomas on this section, so different varieties and different blooms, all available for $23. Do have the dwarf Little John, cold hardy at 20 degrees for $28. We have a nice selection of the gardenias. These are available for $28. These compact myrtles, hardy to 10 degrees, available for $28. And I do like the blue plumbagos. These are $28, and these plumbagos always seem to be in bloom. So just beautiful. And they have some larger fruit trees available for $140. Look at this. This is the fingered citron Buddha's hand. Cold hardy at 30 degrees. These Indian laurel ficus, these are probably 10 feet tall. These are available for $90. You can get up to 30 feet, cold hardy at 25 degrees. Those are $89. Some beautiful crepe myrtles, a couple different colors and sizes. These are $28. Cold hardy down to $0. Some more of the bougainvilleas in the decorative pots. Now you can keep these in these decorative pots for a while. These probably are not the best of pots, so if your plan is to keep it in a pot, I would put it in more of a decorative, sturdy pot, maybe something terracotta, but you can also put these in the ground. Just look at the blooms on these hibiscus in these decorative pots. Again, for $28. Aren't those beautiful? Some more of the emo bush. Cold hardy to 20 degrees. These are available for $23. Hummingbirds go crazy for these. Again, you can put these in a pot or right down on the ground. Beautiful. Some little boxwoods. These are $18. Cold hardy to a -20. And I do like these jasmine. These are available for $20. Do like the natal plums. I have one at home that I need to get potted up. Cold hardy to 20 degrees. These are available for $28. These Mexican petunias are just covered with these purple flowers. These are $28. They're cold hardy to 10 degrees. Some beautiful silvery casillas. These are $28. Cold hardy to 20 degrees. Some more of the mandevilla in these decorative colorful pots. These are $28. And all of their vining options are on sale for $25. They have the snake vine. The bower. It's beautiful. The bower vine gets covered in those white, beautiful flowers. Again, all of their vining options are available for $25, so they're trying to clear these out. This jasmine primrose. It's cold hardy to 10 degrees. Some potato vine. These are looking a little tired. Look at that one, it's just kind of grown in circles. Potato vine does get those white flowers. Cold hardy to 20 degrees. So some nice vining options, $25 a piece. Decent selection of the queen palms. These are available for $20. Look at the agave frostbite. $25, really beautiful. Lots of thorns to be had there. This is $25. Nice selection of these smaller little pots of succulents. These are available for $4. And some smaller cactus. These are available for $6. And a wide variety of agave. These are all $25 depending on which one you pick up. So I do like that you have several different options for the $25 range. And again, wide variety of agave options. Each of these are available for $25. We have a nice selection of the Adenium Desert Rose. These do not look grafted, which I tend to like. Now I do have a video dedicated to desert roses. It's Desert Rose 101. It's a few weeks back, but take a look at that. It has all the basic information you need. If you have a desert rose or you're planning on purchasing one, I recommend taking a look at that. These can be a little finicky, especially in the wintertime when it's cold. They don't like a lot of water. So take a look at that video. It'll help guide you. And these are available for $28 here at the Home Depot. I'll also mention that if you're here local to Tucson, B&B Cactus has a huge selection of beautiful desert roses, a wide variety of prices. So you can pick up some for reasonable prices, or you can really invest in a very large desert rose, but it's going to cost you. Again, I recommend if you're here local to Tucson and you haven't been to B&B, I'm pretty sure most people have. But if you're new to Tucson or for some reason you haven't been, check out B&B Cactus. And of course, if you're needing a pot, Home Depot has a wide selection available. Plastic, terracotta, fabricated, porcelain, just about any type available here at Home Depot. As does Lowe's. Check out your local nursery, Home Goods, At Home. All of these locations have a decent selection of pots. Always recommend that you check out each location because they do have sales at different times throughout the year, so you can pick up some pretty good deals. But here at the Home Depot, they pretty much would have what you would need. So before I load up my cart and show you what I'm going to pick up here this morning, let's just jump in real quick. I'll just give you a quick snapshot of what they have for Halloween. And before I get inside for the Halloween view, I just passed by these beautiful ceramic pots of succulents. I just think the pots are so unique. Now these smaller are 27, the larger are 50. You can pick up cactus or succulent or mixed. They're just beautiful. They also have these little square pots for 20. Also for 20. Just look at the coloring on these. All right, let's see what their Halloween looks like. So Home Depot is definitely stocked up for Halloween. I'm not going to go through everything. I'll probably do a separate video on that here coming up. But just look. Some pretty amazing stuff. All right, so in my cart, I did pick up this nice big plastic terracotta decorative pot of coleus. It's a lot of different colors and varieties. Picked up some of these little lithops. These are $4. This is $6. And I really did like the color and the shape on this. This is $25. So this is my cart. I have some planting to do because I have a pile of things that I've picked up the last couple weeks. So stay tuned for a video on getting all this stuff planted in the 106-degree weather. So with that, again, if you're new to this channel, welcome you to subscribe. It really helps out my small channel. Always welcome the comments and suggestions. Happy planting. Have a good rest of your day. And until next time, thanks everybody.